Good afternoon. Not going to be on here very long, but I am trying to keep up with my channel as much as possible in these crazy times. Threw on a little bit of lipstick because my face has been breathing. I have not been wearing makeup, but a little bit of lipstick and some moisturizer. And my hair, I actually got it trimmed, and I did it myself a couple weeks ago. So tonight I'm going to be braising and cooking some oxtails, basically on the stove, and then I'm going to pressure cook them in a pot. Probably won't get to all of the directions with it because I only have a certain amount of time. However, I did have a recipe for this. I know I use salt and pepper, some bay leaves, a cup of wine, which I have the cup of wine right here. It's red blend. Because I've heard a couple of well-known chefs say that red blend's the best braise beef in. So I am drinking Menage a Trois, which I've done a video on before and I've sampled in my promos as one of my jobs plenty of times. This one I did buy with the 4 with 10% off. So I'm basically drinking some wine again today like I did yesterday for Easter. Yesterday for Easter I was going to try to come on here, but we went to the drive-through church. I made a big church Easter dinner, but then I didn't get to make the Bugs Bunny cake because my stove went out finally. So it was just kind of one thing after another. Definitely a different Easter for everyone. But I like to get the oxtails, and I'm going to be cooking 6 of them. And I'm going to get some butter going right now on medium high, and I'm going to be cooking it all in this pan because this is the pan I'm also going to pressure cook. I'm just going to add the lid on towards the end to cook for a little while. So if you don't have a pressure cooker, that works, and that's what I did last time. The only thing is I don't have any vegetable or beef or chicken stock, no stock. So I'm just going to have to be using some water and the wine. That's the only thing that's going to happen today, so I'm not sure how that's going to go. I am going to use a little bit of butter, and I don't think I've done the recipe with oxtails. It's kind of hard to keep track of what I have done. I know I haven't done a lot of my recipes on here because I usually don't have time, or people are here helping, or just in the kitchen, which is about to go on. So I'm going to get probably about 2 tablespoons of butter at the bottom of that pot, and get that where it's brown and you can kind of smell like a popcorn smell. And then I'm going to braise each side of my oxtails, and then I'm going to take them all out and let them sit while I am cooking some garlic up in there. And then I'm going to add the oxtails back with some wine and water and seasonings and let it pressure cook. Like I said, the only thing I don't have this time, and I am going to add a bay leaf, I don't know if I said that, is I just don't have stock. But I can't even find the recipe that I did that my husband really enjoyed last time either. I kept finding ones with like tomatoes and rice and mashed potatoes, which I am making with it, and also some asparagus and salad. And tomorrow we will just have leftovers of the ham that I made. I made a brown sugar baked ham yesterday with mashed potatoes, corn pudding, and then deviled eggs with bacon bits on them. And then we had salad. We were going to have some croissants or biscuits in the Bugs Bunny Easter cake that we have traditionally because I have the mold of Bugs Bunny. I was going to make a German chocolate one, but my stove went out. Thank God not, well, I should say my oven, not the stove top. So one thing after another. So I am drinking a little bit of red wine as well. I do want to get back to crime talking. I haven't really been looking up much about Chris Watts. I know in August it's already 2 years that happened to Shanann with Chris Watts. I will definitely talk about it then. But that was a crazy thing. And now it's just like all this is taken over. Today I had to reteach myself geometry, which is not my strong point, as if you've seen in my other videos, and that took hours. My daughter only had a little bit of work though, because we're almost done with her packet for the week, and then she turns it in Thursday and she gets another one, and she's basically just going to be finishing up math and reading and doing her PE exercises this week. So it's a little bit easier, but at the same time we have a lot planned because we have to go get her packet, turn in her packet. We have the drive-in movies we're going to go to again Wednesday. We're very excited about that. I do tutor tomorrow, and I don't even have my plans ready, but I pretty much do because we've been going through a schedule and through a packet, so kind of know what I'm already doing. I just need to write that out. So I'm staying busy, 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 and it's mainly cleaning, schoolwork, dishes, and cooking. So this is still getting a little hot. Well, I thought my husband would be here by now, but I'm going to go ahead and get the garlic ready. And when I set my oxtails aside before I put them in there to pressure cook, I'm going to put them on this, which I got from my mom. It's a Buttercup Continental Ivory tray. It's very nice. I also made my daughter some my pizza today that we got from the school, but I actually bake it in the oven. They get it cold there, so they like that. So just some things that are going on for quarantine life around here. Like I said, I'm going to make mashed potatoes, asparagus. None of that's really fresh tonight. And some salad. And the oxtails, those will be fresh. Set up some garlic. We like a lot of garlic here, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to use this kind of over here to see that I'm cutting up the garlic. But it will take about a few hours once I do put it in the pressure cooker. So that's why I'm trying to get it started right now. Oh my gosh, some of this garlic doesn't look good. Hold on a minute. That piece is good, and that piece is good. There was a piece that was not good. I got like a big bag of garlic, and we usually use garlic almost like 4 or 5 times a week, sometimes 6. So I mean, we go through that, and onions. Okay, so I'm going to get a knife, obviously, and I'm going to mash them down. And then I'm going to take this other one. Mash that down. My butter is still not ready, but it should be soon. It might be because I need to turn it up. God forbid. Thank God my Easter dinner was basically done yesterday. The ham was done and the corn pudding was done, because that would have been bad. So I'm going to use about 4 or 5 cloves. Then I'm going to use some pepper. I'm going to use some salt. I'm going to use a bay leaf, but then of course you take that out when you're done. I'm going to use some wine, allspice. Don't have my vegetable stock, but I do believe it'll still come out good. It's going to have to, right? So let's see. So I have started wearing a mask when I go to stores. I don't really wear it if I'm in the car or going through a drive-thru, even though I don't really go through drive-thrus a lot. Mainly just eating at home or getting the school food. And really that's about it. Okay, I'm going to chop this up. So you're going to want to braise each side of the oxtails each, which I'm about to do in a minute, but you want to have your garlic ready so you can put that in when you take your oxtails out. And garlic is so good for you. My daughter My youngest daughter kind of gets mad because we cook with garlic and onion a lot. I'm not going to put onion in this tonight though, because I'm going to make liver and onions this week. Probably Thursday. Because tomorrow I'm having leftover ham. And then Wednesday I'm going to have like a cabbage and sausage and onion dinner. And then Thursday liver and onions. So, not sure if I'll be able to get on here with one of those, but hopefully. Okay, let's see. And then take that. Take that. I'll be so glad when I do get a different oven. And I will be glad when I actually get my kitchen redone. From the 1957, and it's just not modernized. I've been dealing with this oven and this refrigerator for years, and I plan on getting them, and I will be able to get them. It's just all this occurred, so I'll be able to get it. It's just kind of sucks that it's happening right now. Okay, we don't want to put too much garlic because it's just mainly for flavor in this. And I'm going to take this, and I do start to smell that doing that, so I'm going to need to get those ready. Let's finish chopping. I just chop them up into fine pieces. I'm not the best cutter, like dicing and stuff. My husband is, because he used to work at a restaurant, a gourmet restaurant. I just don't think I have the patience. I kind of feel like just getting something that already cuts it up, but I do like to cook, even though it's been very annoying lately. Okay, so it's brown. You want it that color. And then you're going to take it and wash your meat a little bit. Really glad I didn't wait for him, because this takes a little while. I don't know, I was kind of aggravated because my daughter's been wanting to constantly eat. I'm like, use your school time. So here how it's doing that. I'm going to wash each of them off, dry it off, and I'm going to pop them on each of their sides. So for right now they're all going to be on one side. Kind of make it in a circle in the pot. Yeah, I like oxtails. I want to do some couple other ways, like with rice, the crock pot, but it takes all day, and I could have done that today, but we're trying to recreate what I did last time, which was kind of a recipe and something that I had made myself. So I think this will do. I'm going to sear each side a couple minutes. And it already smells wonderful in here. I may need to add a little bit of butter later, but this is them, and they're going to be good. So remember what I said about them, and cheers. And we're all in this together. Take care. Be safe.